Alright, welcome guys to a new video. So in this video I thought I would give you guys some tips on how to moonwalk and how to 360. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so before anyone asks me, I'm gonna just show you my settings. So I of course play in graphics on 60 FPS and I play medium because I find higher quality to be a bit too dark for me. For controls, I use 200% on survivor camera. It'll depend though on your device, but for 360s, I highly recommend 200%. For the control type, I use fixed joystick plus full screen aim. Very important. For the mode of running, I prefer slide to lock running. For the flashlight control, I use the status-based flashlight control, and I can actually show you guys my settings. Survivor, here it is. I play with the smallest joystick possible. It's not gonna help for moonwalk, but it's gonna help a lot for 360s. So for better moonwalks, I recommend using something like 70 or 80, alright? And it goes as well with the sensitivity. I would recommend for moonwalks a sensitivity a bit lower, like about 130, but I'm gonna do it with 200. Alright, so the only bad thing about tutorial is that you're stuck with that button down here to choose whether you want to walk or run, but we'll just do it with this for now. So what you want to do, the first step for 360s is basically just gonna be doing circles like I'm doing right now. By the way, Dwight is a very good character for 360s. If you think all survivors are the same, then you're wrong. They all have different movement. Dwight is the best male survivor for movement. So first step, you just want to do circles like that. Not too quick, not too slow. If you go too quick, it'll look something like this. So you see I'm not doing a circle right now. It's just messing up always. And that's normal, because there's a limit at which you can turn in DVD. You want to practice it then on the other side. There you go. Get smooth circles done. Try to find that limit and be as close as you can to it. So like I'm doing right now. Alright? The second step, is gonna be to now add the camera. We won't start with flicks. We'll start with slow movement like this, just bringing up speed slowly. So the logic behind that is that, as I show you, there's a maximum rate at which you can turn. So right now, this is my maximum rate. But if I spin the camera on the other side, for some reason, it allows me to access that limit. So it allows me to go faster when I turn. So when you turn your camera, you want to move your joystick faster than when you are just doing circles like this. If you are doing rotations clockwise like this, you want to send your camera to the left like that. Counterclockwise rotation, you want to do it to the right like that. Alright, so we'll just start by slowly doing it like this. There you go. Get 1, 2, 3, 4 times inside of one. My counterclockwise is not my best, but I'm still gonna show it to you guys. Alright, so now once you got that down, you can add a bit of speed. So you just turn your camera faster and turn your joystick faster. The faster you turn your camera, the faster you can turn your joystick. There you go. So clockwise should look like this. Counterclockwise should look like this. Alright? Now, we're gonna try it with flicks. Keep in mind that 360s are not a thing that are always gonna work. Keep in mind that some killers will fall for different 360s. So some killer might get confused by this one, but some killers might get confused by this one. Some killers might even be confused by this kind of 360s. You see? It depends on the killer. But what we'll want to do now is basically every time you complete a spin, you want to spin your camera, flick your camera, and start the next spin at the same time. So up, 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 up. You see? So basically, just like this. So now I'm gonna play it in slow motion, and you guys need to look for when I flick. When exactly do I flick? And here is counterclockwise. I'm gonna play it in slow motion again, and you guys can look at when I flick. Where is my joystick when I flick? Alright? And yeah, that's basically it for learning 360s. Now the only hard thing is to implement it. You guys can see a lot of way to do it in my montage. Alright? There are some incredible ways to do it, some incredibly hard, and some incredibly easy way to do it. I'm gonna show you the easiest way to do it. Well, for sure, the easiest way is gonna be faking one side like this and then spinning. Alright, so fake and spin. Fake and spin. But it is harder when you do that to get the momentum of the spin. Another way to do it is run to a window and spin. So just as simple as that. Run as a window and spin. Now, the easiest way is of course going to do one circle before entering the spin. But how can you bring that up? Well, there are multiple ways. If you're just a show off and the killer is far away, then you start spinning like that and hope for them to enter the spin and miss you. And you can also start it by clicking a flashlight to give you the momentum. That's the easiest way to do it. Now, the best way in my opinion to do it is with an Aaron moonwalk before it, because it allows you to do either this or one spin like I was saying right before. But either way, even if you do it like this, it gives you the momentum to start a good spin. So in order to do that, well, you must first learn how to Aaron moonwalk. So yeah, let's get straight into Aaron moonwalk. One thing I forgot to say during the recording of the video, diagonal moonwalk and reverse moonwalking will come in a later video. I will not be explaining them right now, since I want you guys to learn the basic of moonwalking. The basic of Aaron moonwalking is the normal Aaron moonwalk. And I also forgot to say, don't worry guys, you're not gonna have it at the first time. I didn't get it at the first time. It took me a lot of time to get it done. Practice it. I believe in you. You can do it. So the concept of Aaron moonwalking is basically bringing the camera to the same side as your character is going to lock them in position, so they cannot turn forward like this. First step, normal Aaron moonwalking. Alright, so first step to the normal Aaron moonwalking. You guys will want to push your joystick to the left like this. Alright? Once that's done, pretty simple. Keep in mind to do it walking so you can learn it a bit better. Now what you want to do is push your camera to the left at the same side. So like this. Don't go to the other side yet. Just practice this. If you do it too fast, it'll look something like this. If you do it too slow, it'll look something like this. Alright? So you guys want to find the right speed where Dwight is just doing this. Keep in mind right now, I'm pushing my joystick to the left, pushing my camera to the left, so sliding my thumb towards the left. Now, once you got that done, what you want to do is the opposite. you bring to the right, and you bring your camera towards the right. So just like this. Again, if you do it too fast, it'll look like this. Too slow, it'll look something like this. So you guys want to find just the right speed at which the white remains like this. Now, once you got that done, it's time to implement both together. Don't go fast, go slow. Doing it fast will come with time. Anyway, doing it slow is better for juking. But first of all, what we're gonna do is do it extremely slow, like exaggerated. So like this. You're probably gonna remain still because of how slow you're doing it. But we don't mind it for now. Alright. Once you guys got that done, oh, by the way, just showing you, if you do it too fast, it'll look like this. If you do it too slow, it'll look like this. Alright? So now, you want to press the running button and start all over again. So practice with the left. It's gonna require a bit faster camera movement. Now same thing to the right. And once you got that down, you do it extremely slow together. By slow, what I mean is you're not doing the transition too quickly. So like this. You still move your camera and at the same speed. It's the joystick that remains still for long. Alright? And with time you'll be able to bring it down like this to do quicker air and moonwalks. And yeah, you can basically do it fast like this. Once you get used with it, you're gonna be able to do pretty awesome shit. That one is easy to start. You can start it with a flashlight. So you just click your flashlight and then immediately go into that motion. Alright? And as I was saying earlier, pretty useful to do 360s, juke, Billy chainsaw, juke undress, hatchets, stuff like this. Alright? You can even juke nurses with it, making them think that you're gonna blink further than you're gonna keep running straight as you're double backing. It's pretty confusing for them. And yeah, that's basically it. That's all you need to learn about 360s and moonwalk. I know this is probably a bad video, but I hope you guys manage at least to learn something during this video. And yeah, if you guys want some example of these being used, you can always look up my montage. I'm trying to do some creative shit that you can learn from there. And I also wanted to thank you all before I end the video for all the support you've been giving me lately. Really, it really touches me deeply. Like, I was doing those montage for myself and now I actually got people watching it. It's really awesome. You guys are awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you guys later.